I was gonna shave because I figure if I did, it might have been even more difficult to distinguish us from one another. This is like the Spider-Man meme in the flesh.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, apologize for calling you corny, bro.
My bad for calling you what I called you.
I think you called me a Bam Bam Bigelow,
Anorexic.
albino,
Yeah.
anorexic, and I jerk off rappers for a living. Are you saying I manually stimulate them?
Manually masturbate, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, only a few. Only a few, man. Yeah.
Nah, because like honestly, I had to get you. It was lighthearted and
no, and I saw your comment and you were and I saw you give me love at the end of the interview thing.
Yeah,
so.
like I legit was rocking with you. That's why it kind of hurt my heart.
You know what I think? Because I only saw a couple of things, and I think I just hated the rap part of your guys' little.
Yeah.
It just wasn't great to me.
The rap part of our trajectory over there.
Yeah. So how are you doing? Obviously, it's been about 3 weeks now since everything happened.
Damn near. Well, it's been great. Wound up securing a caffeine deal.
I saw that.
It's going up right now. Been doing my own pod, going up right now.
No, I saw you were doing kind of like more like a mentally like a podcast that's more geared towards because you're obviously how long have you been sober?
Over 3 years.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
So the podcast that you've been doing, is it more like mental health directed?
So there's there's different content that I'm doing over there. One of the podcasts with my boy Kyle is called Rune an Hour, and that is geared towards mental health because we're both sober.
Right.
Then I have one called Lush World where I'm doing interviews, kind of similar to what you got going on, and then I'm doing streams as well. So
the stream stuff's on caffeine.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on that.
Yeah,
it seemed like you landed on your feet pretty well, man.
Yep. Shouts to my boy EK, and the AD also was a little bit instrumental in helping me leverage that situation. So
right, I think like for anybody who doesn't know, man, I grew up around everybody in my family's addicts. Everybody, from my dad to my uncle to my cousins, every single like big male member of my family was some sort of addict. Crack, heroin, I mean, whatever you want to call it, right? Do you remember like, because I always, you know, the one thing about being somebody who loves somebody who's an addict is the most frustrating part is trying to get them to get clean before they're ready to get clean. It's almost like you got to kind of just let them fall on their face or hit rock bottom. What was your rock bottom?
See, it's weird because my hitting bottom is essential to getting sober. But for me, there is a series of different bottoms, and I would think that I hit bottom, and then boom, I go down through the floorboards, and then I'm in the cellar, and then boom, I go through the cellar, and next thing I know, I'm starting to smell sulfur, and I'm approaching the 7th layer of hell, and yeah.
What was that? What was the 7th layer of hell rock bottom? Were you sucking dick?
I never sucked no motherfucking dick.
Shit.
Hell no.
He was like, and then I realized when I was on my knees about to blow this trucker for an 8-ball of cocaine.
No. Nah, just, you know, pitiful, incomprehensible demoralization. Just lying, like being estranged
Just
from my
lying
family, my friends. You know, I've experienced anything you pretty much could besides sucking dick. You know, I've been shot at, been stabbed, been incarcerated, overdosed a grip of times, had hits on my life. So, you know.
Yeah, I got one cousin of mine who, in and out of jail his whole life, has overdosed over and over. He's been stabbed. He's been shot. I mean, this dude, it's crazy. And it's like, then my Uncle Scott, shout out to my Uncle Scott, who just got out of prison for the fucking 98th time. He just messaged me on Facebook. Shout out to Uncle Scott, man. Give him
Welcome
some love.
home, Scott. Come on.
He's like, I promise you this is my last time, Kevin. I hope everything's all right. I'm like, bruh. When I was a kid, this dude used to come to my house because he was tweaking so fucking hard, running around with the Hells Angels. This motherfucker would be sitting at my sink, picking his fucking face, thinking there was bugs in his fucking
He's
skin.
tweaking. He
tweaking hard.
Off that cree-cree.
Yeah, so I used to go into the bathroom, be fucking blood everywhere. Then my other uncle and aunt, we used to go to their house to play with my cousins, and all the fucking spoons were burnt.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that addict life is serious. And for you, like, because there's a few different ways, obviously. There's like, did you go through AA or NA rather?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm in a 12-step program, but I did go to treatment as well. And when I agreed to go to treatment, I had pretty much gotten to the point where I felt like I had no more moves to bust. I had already exhausted all my resources.
Right.
anybody that was foolish enough to still be close to me, my fiance at the time, any of my friends, they were like not fucking with me. And it was either that or pretty much die. I had no other options. And I've been in a lot of treatment centers over the years. First time I was 16, I went to juvie, got arrested for the first time at 13. The spot that I went to was for chronic relapsers. Basically, it's like, if you don't get sober here, it's a wrap for you. This is the last stop on the train.
Oh, I'm aware.
And I thought that I qualified as a chronic relapser, but then I realized I've never actually relapsed because
You were never really clean.
I never made an earnest attempt at sobriety in my life. So yeah.